Hey guys, I'm back and welcome to another video. So today, or tonight I guess, we're gonna be doing something a little different from my regular content. We are going to be making something. We're gonna be making ramen. So now that we've drained the pasta, the ramen rather, we're going to just scoop it into this here bowl. That's good enough. And now, mixing it up a little, we can begin to add our first ingredient. Raspberry food coloring. We're just gonna get a couple drops in there. Mix it around real good, you know how it is. Just mix that stuff in real good. That's not the raspberry, is it? Oh well, better flavor, purple. Let's add a little more. There we go. This is already looking delicious. Up next is honey. Exactly a tablespoon. Oh wow, that's a lot more honey than I thought. I don't actually have any honey though, so I'm gonna be using agave nectar. Sorry. We're just gonna pour this bad boy right in there. Oh yeah. Yum. Yeah, that's enough. Up next is caramel. I like this flavor. I like caramel a lot, so I'm probably gonna... I just add a bunch. That should be enough. Then after that... Yeah. After that, I grab some of my hot... Where did it go? Up next is the Hershey's Hot Fudge. It was actually not in the fridge, it was in the pantry. This is the stuff that gives it tons of flavor. So we're gonna just put that in. Isn't that looking great? Oh, delicious. Up next is one of the bigger discrepancies in the recipe. So originally they used homemade fudge, but I don't have any homemade fudge, so I'm gonna be using, sorry. It's hard to open jars with one hand. So I'm just going to be using Ovaltine powder. Just get a spoonful of that bad boy. Yeah. Pop it in there. Mix that around. Perfection. It's going to be delicious. Don't forget to fold it when you're making it, otherwise it won't actually go all the way to the bottom, and the bottom will just have purple ramen. Up next, our next flavor is... Oh, pecans. Oh, I love pecans. Up here down here in Texas, they're everywhere. So they're actually pretty good. The pecans, we're just gonna get a couple of them in there. Come on. I find this next step gross for some reason. So it's completely optional. The next step, for a little bit of flavor and added crunch, is to add a Pop-Tart. I like to use the chocolate chip variety, and you just crush it up. Get the bits in there, mash it up real good, mix it up. Deliciously. By this point, it's gotten, really thick. It's hard to move the stuff around. So we're gonna add something to help it, slip around a little better. The original poster of this recipe used vanilla pudding, but I couldn't find any in stores, so I just used the next best thing, dulce de leche, which is pretty similar, right? Sorry about that. Again, hard to do this with one hand. Just make delicious. So now it's gonna be easier to mix it around. The next step, this one. It's getting a little unhealthy, so we're gonna add something a bit nicer. Oh crap, heat organic. A banana. Now it's obviously best to have it pre-blended, but I don't have a blender that I can easily use, so I'm just gonna get it in there. And then mash it around. It's my favorite. It reminds me of roasting marshmallows on the fire when I was little. So you can probably just microwave them if you have one, to get a better effect. But I always liked my marshmallows crispy, you know? So that's what I'm doing here, just gonna, oh. Don't forget to blow them out before they're too bad. Oh. Come on. And there you go. Roasted marshmallows. Now you do the same thing we've been doing this whole time. You mash them around. Just a little bit of family fun, you know? Take our newly roasted marshmallows. It's kind of hard to get them in perfectly. Doesn't this just look wonderful? Up next are the chocolate chips. I like to keep them unheated up for a bit of nice crunch. The next step is to add frosting. The original recipe called for blue raspberry, but that sucks. I hate that. So instead I'm adding cream cheese icing. You know, like in red velvet cakes. Next is the garnish. Add an Oreo on top. Perfect. Now the whipped cream. Don't add too much because you might overdo it. Just add, I don't know, a dollop. Next is the sprinkles. This is any kid's favorite part. Yum.